My name is Linda Sy Greaves. I'm one of the friends, together with Sheila and Maureen. Sheila leading the chapter when a close friend has cancer. I have a nursing background, and I have always felt that I'm equipped to support those facing health challenges. I have to say that I don't know when I have felt less equipped than when Angela told me of her diagnosis, approximately 18 months ago. This would be my first experience with a close friend facing battle with a life-threatening cancer. I knew nothing specific about anal cancer and worried about what I could say and do to support her. Helplessness about sums up how I felt. As Angela put on her boxing gloves and entered the ring to kick cancer in the butt, I walked along beside her, hoping to offer effective support. I learned a great deal along the way. Knowing that I couldn't begin to understand her feelings, wants, and needs, I learned that the most important thing to do was to listen, and to listen carefully to the cues from her as to what her needs might be. It worked, at least I think it worked. If I listened for her cues, I couldn't go wrong. I also then learned that if I were ever diagnosed with a life-threatening cancer, it would be critical not to close up, but to reach out, as Angela did, to my loved ones and offer cues to them so that they too would know how to help me. Sheila and Maureen and I it's a super great day to see Angela cancer-free, vibrant, and full of energy, and in fact reaching out to help others, as she has done by writing this book, Cancer Up the Wazoo. Don't you love the title? I have to say something about her sense of humor is, can't believe it. And as I began the book, I saw her say, it's a book that I would have wanted to read if it had been there when I was newly diagnosed. And so she's written from the heart to reach out and help others, as has always been her way. I'm so happy for Angela and her family and for myself, as her friend, to have her back as I knew her pre-cancer. It's a really, really happy time. Thank you.
Wow, that was so nice. Thank you all. That was beautiful. So the remaining 20 contributors come from all over North America. There are teachers, professors, actors, a lab technologist, entrepreneurs, and many others. There are moms, dads, daughters, sons, friends, grandparents. Some are straight, some are not. Some are white, some are black. This diverse group of people who have come together to help others who have been affected by anal cancer and to work towards the ending of stigma and shame which holds some of us back. Wazoo is my biggest book yet, at over 300 pages. There are 26 chapters, and the back matter includes 2 appendices, a glossary, a listing of resources, contributor biographies, and an index. The manually made index must have taken me over 40 hours to write and edit. It is something I felt was necessary of a volume of this magnitude. I have written 7 chapters, including anal cancer basics for the newly diagnosed, mental health, coping in anal cancer, and integrative medicine. And I'd like to read you a little bit from my chapter on mental health. My cancer encounter and post-treatment ordeal taught me a lot about depression, pain, taking things one day at a time, and the importance of connecting with others. Mental health is as important as physical health. If you are not healthy mentally, there is no way you're going to have much ability to cope with the physical problems that come your way. It also helped me learn to imagine some of those sad and low moments in our lives, like a bad weather system they eventually pass. The chapter I wrote on integrative medicine received high praises from the people, including a doctor, medical doctor, who reviewed the book as I was in the developing stages. Here's an excerpt from that chapter. A study released in 2017 found that people who forego standard medical treatment for their common and curable cancer are more than twice as likely to die within 5 years. So I ask, why are people still choosing alternative medicine and foregoing conventional treatments like chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and hormone treatments? In this chapter, we explore the topic and examine what may be the best approach to treating cancer, that being an integrative one. When faced with a cancer diagnosis, many thoughts go through the mind. A typical reaction: will I survive this? Am I going to die? Considering today's conventional medicine and technological advances, it is possible the person will survive depending on how advanced the cancer is. If they catch it early enough, there is a high chance of survival. Add some safe, complementary therapies that don't interfere with the conventional treatment, and we have what I call the best of both worlds, integrative medicine. In chapter 22, Advocating for Change, you will hear the story from Calvin Noakes, who calls himself the Ambassador of Anal Cancer. Peggy Belton's chapter on cancer blessings may make you cry when you read about what happened to her and how her girls became women. You will laugh with some of the writers as they talk about their ability to find humor in their embarrassing or difficult situations. You will learn new prayers and see how the power of faith and belief give us strength and carries us through our darkest times. And Father Sam's here. Thank you for being here. You must be forewarned, however. Wazoo contains graphic descriptions, mature themes, and even some swear words. Reading about cancer may be difficult for some, digging up memories from the past or fears of the future. Reading stories of courage from survivors of cancer, as well as the brave family members and friends who walked beside us and helped carry us through our times of suffering, will inspire you and provide you with hope. Wazoo will leave you feeling informed, enlightened, inspired, and empowered. A portion of the proceeds of each new paperback copy sold will go to the HPV and Anal Cancer Foundation. And as a special request from me today, I'd like to take a collection for Cancer Care Manitoba Foundation. I found their services and supports invaluable to me during my treatment and recovery. For example, I participated in the Moving Forward After Cancer rehab program, restorative yoga, and an expressive arts group, all at no cost to me. I have a personal goal of raising $200 for them tonight, so please donate whatever you can afford. And there's ribbons and tattoos and a little brochure, and I'd really appreciate if you could just spare a couple dollars. In addition to launching my 2 new books tonight, I have a special surprise that I've been working on. With the help of Fusion Communications, I now have what was a vision of a special symbol of my recovery journey to become a reality. I present to you Hope. This special calligraphy style type font includes the anal cancer ribbon in purple and green, and a dragonfly painted by Chinese brush artist Virginia Lloyd Davies. And her artwork's also in the book. To me, the word hope stands for having optimistic and positive energy. The dragonfly is a symbol of strength and transformation. This symbol is a culmination of what I experienced and what I've come away with after my cancer ordeal. I hope to use this symbol in a way that supports those struggling with anal cancer diagnosis. So thank you all for being here today, and thank you for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Any questions, anyone? No? Yes?
And do you see yourself visiting people in the hospital, let's say, and journeying with them, being a survivor?
At this point, I think I'm more focused on writing, helping people that way. In terms of visitation, at this point, probably not, but maybe in the future.
I am facing the decision of the vaccination for my children with HPV, and it's been really hard to make that decision. Would you recommend it?
Yes. I've done a lot of research myself on that topic. My daughter is vaccinated, and I'm very, very thankful. As soon as I heard I had anal cancer, I made sure we dug up her vaccination record. In terms of the fears and the doubts and that sort of thing, I recommend you speak to your child's pediatrician or a doctor about that. But yes, after all I've been through, there are many HPV-related cancers, including cervical cancer, which is more common probably than anal cancer. So yes, I would definitely recommend all young adults, men or boys and girls, get it. Any other questions? No? Okay. Oh, yes?
Is there a specific takeaway that you would like us to kind of walk away with?
The book?
What-
No. I'm kidding. That's a good question. Like the book is full of all kinds of advice and tips, and I guess for me, like I didn't know what I was getting into when I heard I had anal cancer. So I think like right now it probably changes, but I would say get checked. If you have any bleeding out of your bum, if you have any problems that way, please don't be shy. Just get it checked. Like get your colonoscopy if you're at that age. Get it checked, whatever those problems are. I think from where I'm standing now, at this moment, that's what I would want you to come away with. Early detection is key. Yes?
Were you diagnosed from like a regular checkup, or did you have symptoms and then?
Well, all that's in the book. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what happened was I started having frequent bowel movements, and I started having pain. And then I thought it was a hemorrhoid, which most people are diagnosed with anal cancer. That's what we're originally misdiagnosed with. And then my doctor did a rectal check, and sure enough, there was a lump. She said, that's not a hemorrhoid. And the look on her face told me everything. Yes?
Do you have other presentations scheduled? Because this is such valuable information.
Yeah. No, not at this time. I don't. We'll see. I want to just get this part done. You know, the book is launched. I just got it 2 days ago. I was praying and hoping that it would arrive on time. Thank you. But yeah, you never know where it takes me. Thank you.